Hey, it's Experience Life now with Prince. I'm excited to have you again in today's broadcast. Now, I would like you to do something quickly for me. If you have not subscribed to this channel, there is the subscribe button below this video by your right hand side. Make sure you click it. Click it now. Don't postpone it. Don't wait for later. Do it right away. Okay, because right here we are all about doing it now. Okay, let's have it right now. Okay, do it already. Come on, do it already. It's not going to cost you anything. And make sure you also click the notification button there, a bell-like button just beside that subscription button. Click it so that you can always get notifications. All right, we've been talking about the social mirror, one of the mirrors that gives you a false sense of identity. And I've been able to give you the content and the structures of this mirror, okay? In case you've not seen the videos about the social mirror, you can go, you can see the links there, okay? Just click the links and find your way. Now, today I want to talk about a phenomenon that is back of this social mirror. What is it that makes this social mirror so pervasive in our world today? Why is it that lots of people are seeing themselves through the eye of society? How come that everybody is under pressure, to identify themselves with the standard of the world out there? Okay, there is something behind it. There is a brain, there is a system that is working and making this particular social mirror something so powerful. And that phenomenon is what is called social conformity. Okay, social conformity. You may have heard of it before, you may not have heard of it, but I would like to just give you a little background of it. Now, social conformity is something that is called a type of social influence that results in a change of belief and behavior in order to fit into a particular group. Now, you may not know it, but most of the things you believe and most of the ways you behave is really because the majority of the people around you believe that thing and they behave that way. That is why you have accepted it. Okay, you can imagine that today you think your religion is a result of your own personal decision, but it's not true. Okay, you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're a Buddha, whatever you call yourself. Okay, have you really sat down to ask yourself, why do I really identify with this religion? Is it because the majority of the people around me identify with it? Is it because I am born into a system that identifies with this particular religion? No, think about it. Most of the things you accept as norm is because majority of the people around you have accepted it. And most of the times you are likely to change that belief if the majority of the people around you also come to change that particular belief. So that is, in fact, research has shown that 75% of the time, the average human being is likely to conform to a standard that is obtainable around him. You are likely going to do what is obtainable, okay, around you, what the majority of the people are doing. So it is inherent in the human nature. This is the root of the identification with the social mirror. And there are three fears I have found to be responsible for why the average human is likely to conform. Okay, and one of them is the fear of rejection. The fear of rejection. We want to belong. We don't want to look like the odd man out. We don't want to, appear to the world like we are not trending, okay? That we don't fit in. So because we are afraid of being rejected, we want to be approved by the world out there. We want to be liked, okay? We want to be accepted. Because of this desire, and because we are afraid of being rejected, we are always likely to going to conform to a particular standard or norm. Okay, because of the fear of rejection. You don't want to feel rejected. You don't want to be left out or feel left out. And because of that, you are likely going to conform. And then secondly is because of the fear of failure. fear of failure. You don't want to look like a failure, to the world out there. And that is why you are trying so hard to prove a point. You are trying so hard to prove that you are part, oh God, of what is happening, or that you are part of those who are happening. Okay, so you do all manner of things. You even put yourself in a position where you try to prove that you are perfect, that you don't make mistakes, that you don't make any error. Okay, that you are flawless. But you and I know that is not possible. Okay, there's no way. In fact, in school, they teach us in school, from the school time, that you don't have to make mistakes. You have to always make sure that you do everything right. Okay, so everybody today is trying to prove that they can't go wrong. Okay, you have two people arguing, and the reason why they are arguing is because they want to prove the other person wrong and prove themselves right, so that they will feel validated in themselves. And I mean, this is something that happens every day, but I'm going to talk about it in details very soon. Now, the third fear is the fear of criticism. The fear of criticism. We don't want, we dread to be criticized by the world out there. We don't want to appear like we are not following up well, or that something we are not doing it the way it ought to be done. Okay, so we are afraid of criticism, and if you have lived in this world for long, you will realize and believe with me that criticism is part of life. That there is nothing you do in this life that you will not be criticized. There is nothing there is nothing you try to identify with that you will not be criticized. Okay, you stand up and people will say, you are standing up because you want to be noticed. You sit down and then people will say, he's claiming to be humble, and then you lie down. Okay, they will say, he's lazy. Okay, so there is always something that people are going to say about what you do, about what you believe and all of that. But it is left for you to break out of all of these fears, because they are unfounded and they are irrational. What you have to ask yourself, what I believe and how I behave, is it being sponsored by the majority of the beliefs and behaviors of the people around me? Now, to the degree you are being controlled by these three fears, the fear of rejection, the fear of failure, and the fear of criticism, is to the degree that your life is being ruled by the social mirror. And this is why spiritual evolution is so critical. Rising out of this realm of having and doing into the realm where your true identity resides is highly critical if you are going to make progress in life, and if you are going to start experiencing life on a positive direction every now and then. Now, this is why you need to keep tabs, because we are going to be breaking these things layer after layer as time progresses, so that you will see how you can move away from these things that are not who you are, and move into that particular realm where your true identity resides. Now, until I come your way again next time, I would like you to do something. Keep experiencing life now.